we want to talk some more about money because, we've said it before, and the top three reasons that couples argue and divorce is kids, cash, and sex. So, in this topic, we're going to talk about the cash. And one of the things is we all have a money personality. It's whether we spend or whether we save or how we think about money, and it really drives the way that we spend money, the way that we live, or are we overly conservative, or are we balanced? But I want to go over there's four types of money personalities. And often it's crazy. They say that opposites attract, and a lot of times that's true. But a lot of times you and your spouse are going to have very conflicting money personalities. So, just think about it. If you're both were like super savers, yeah, you might have money in the bank, but you may never take a vacation, and vice versa. If you're both spenders, you may have the best times for a couple months and then wind up broke. So I want to run down these money personalities because they're important when you and your spouse start talking about the monthly budget, when you start putting together your battle plan for before the month goes, so you know exactly how much you take in versus how much you spend. It's important that you each understand that you have a money personality. Okay, so the first one is a driver, and that money means success, self-esteem, and security. And look, we see that on social media all the time, right? I'm grinding 24/7. Like, I'm not even sure what grinding means, but I'm thinking whatever it means, they're doing it 24/7, and they're equated to cash. So making cash is their way, or the when money is your driver of showing success, self-esteem, and security. Now you have the amiable, which money means love by buying and sharing to show affection. And that's common too. A lot of time grandparents are like that, where they want to spoil the grandkids. So either it's with candy and cookies or cash, right? They want to bring them on trips and take them to Disney World, and unfortunately, a lot of times when people divorce, you know that's one way that a parent wants to show their love, but that's spending out of guilt. Um, but that's an amiable, where spending money on others, trips, trinkets, and things like that shows love. The other is the analytic, and money means strength and keeps away chaos. And that could be someone who's balanced, they're saver and they're a spender, and they're contributing to their pension and their supplemental retirement, and that's just their way, that they're secure in their finances. They know that their future's secure, and that's the analytic. And then the expressive, money means acceptance and respect as a basis for a relationship. And look, a lot of us are guilty of that. We get wrapped up in the materialism of things, where you start at a new agency, or you get transferred to a new shift or a new squad, and everybody's driving the latest four-wheel drive truck. Well, you can't show up here in your Hyundai or something. So as to show that you're equal to or greater than your peer group, well, you go and put yourself in debt, and buy a monster truck or something like that, because you're expressive. Having that money, you feel as if that gives you respect. And those are the four types of money personalities, and it's safe to say that all of us fall somewhere on that spectrum. A lot of times there's a balancing, a blending of some of these personalities, but you will find that everyone has a dominant trait to these four money drivers. So it's important to understand that for yourself. I think you already intuitively know that. So like I said, it's just wonderful the way that God brings opposites, that we can not conflict, but complement one another. And if that's where you and your spouse are, look at the strengths that each of you bring and combine those strengths into a good mixture for financial security. So think about those four money personalities. Which one are you? Which one's your spouse? And then, now that you've got that identified, now you can better understand. Now you can better approach that conversation about money with your spouse. So, like we say, if you don't control your money's going to control you. And you take control of your money, identify what kind of money personality you have, and then set yourself a budget. So we love you. We're praying for you. We thank you for your service, and God bless you.